do think that you're bipolar, and I do think that you drink too much.
What's up, world? It's your girl Brittany, and today we have the beautiful Porsha Stewart. Thank you for coming to chit chat with us.
And thank you for having me.
No, okay, so where do I begin? Last night was full of drama, which luckily a lot of it didn't have to do with you. But you have been a major storyline, you know, in this season, and especially with your drama with Kenya and all of her antics. Have you seen the Gone with the Wind fabulous video that's on the internet?
I haven't. I've seen a clip. It was like probably a couple seconds. Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on her interpretation or parody of her fellow castmates?
I guess it was a little waste of a time, but you know, if it helped her to put me in her video and one of our other castmates in her video, then good for her. I'm glad she can, you know, I'm flattered. Yeah.
Do you think that like Kenya is mean? Because she comes off as like a mean girl. And she tries to like blame it on everybody else, but then at the end of the day, it's kind of like, oh, you're kind of like bullying the other girls.
Yeah, I think it's well, I don't know if I'd say mean, because she's a little more vicious than that. I would say maybe just playing the victim and the villain at the same time. And that's irritating.
Okay.
For someone to throw the stone and then hide the hand and act like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then also last night you kind of opened up with Cordell and kind of let him know that you wanted to have a baby and you also wanted to work on your charity and be a professional woman. How has that kind of been, kind of juggling being a wife and then wanting to have ambitions as not only a woman but also wanting to be a mother?
It's been a little difficult just because you need to be on the same page with your husband when you change anything. You know, when I first got married, I was a housewife who would be home, you know, most majority of the day, send my husband and my stepson off for school and work and be there when they got back. So it's just me changing the dynamic of what we have at home now, and it's a huge adjustment for all of us.
Other people's opinions and, you know, the video clips where they, you know, they ask him in the confessionals about their opinion of how Cordell treats you and rumors of him being controlling. Do you kind of feel like you're being kind of pinpointed like unfairly?
I would say unfairly because they don't know, some of the ladies who are, you know, giving their reaction, they don't know my life behind the scenes. So, you know, I haven't talked to them about my marriage, so I feel like if I haven't talked to you about my marriage and confided in you with anything, then it's not coming from a sincere place. But the confessionals, on the other hand, it's for you to have an opinion and to voice whatever you feel. So I don't have a problem with that. What I did have a problem with is when I felt attacked by everyone at the same time on it.
Right. And then Candy has since apologized for her thoughts, which I thought was nice. Because sometimes people say things and then like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Right. And then sometimes people say things and at the moment you may be just caught up by what everyone else is saying. You haven't thought for yourself, is this how I really feel? Or should I be speaking on it? And so I just thought it was real, and I thought her apology was genuine. And I talked to her about it. And Sharon and I, we met minds, and we're good now. We're definitely good.
And I've seen some pictures of you in the studio. What's going on with that? You embarking on a singing career, or?
Well, I'm working on it. I've been just doing different demos. I've been working on my sound in particular. I just really want to put out something that represents me and that you can feel my vibe and you know, just my spirit through my music. So I'm taking it very seriously, so I'm not rushing to put anything out there yet.
Okay. And how would you kind of like describe it?
I would describe the music. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be a soundtrack to our lives as women. Talking about love and relationships and just everything that we go through. It's going to speak to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I also want to ask you, every woman a part of the cast of Real Housewives of Atlanta has an amazing butt. Who do you think has the best butt? No, I'm very serious.
Okay.
Because I'm like, okay, well look at Phaedra, and then I'm like, well Kenya too, and I'm like, and look at Candy in them white pants,
right?
And then you got out of the pool.
Well, we're all from, some of us, not all of us, are from the South. So being cornbread fed, collard greens, yams, and all that, we're gonna have some thickness at the bottom. Who else has the best butt? I don't know. I like my butt. I pay attention to my butt, and I make sure I wear things that, you know, are flattering for me. So I don't know about them.
Yeah, you guys are. I'm like, oh, every time I'm like, look at Candy in them white pants.
Oh yeah, they thick with it, honey. Yes.
So is there anything else you want to share with us? I know you're always working on charity and doing your charity work. What else besides singing do you kind of have working in the mix?
Well, I do have an event coming up at the end of April with Saving Our Daughters standing against domestic violence against women and girls. And then also on the other hand, I'm working on my own home decor line, which I'm really excited about, and also hair. So hair is something I'm getting into. I didn't start out that way, but people really love my hair and my extensions. So I got it snatched up today, but
it looks absolutely perfect.
Oh, thank you.
You got it slicked back.
Oh, girl, you know, got to put edges together. Hey, it's your girl Porsha Stewart from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm kicking it on GlobalGrind.com.